COP family. Honorable Political Leader, Prakash Ramnanan, Attorney General, the Honorable Governor Nicholas, other members of the head table, ladies, gentlemen, youths, my friends in the media, all of you, good night. First and foremost, this is my maiden speech, so let me thank I would like to thank the Diego Martin COP family for giving me this opportunity to speak with you tonight. Many have said that our nation's future lies in its youth. Our government, this People's Partnership government, has invested heavily in the youths of the nation. While some were saying that this government will shut down gates, we have instead expanded and streamlined the programs, including the technical and vocational fields of study. It was your COP policy that advocated the introduction of laptops for every Form 1 student. It was your COP policy to have youth on state boards. And today, we have a number of young and dynamic professionals, such as Mr. Ryan Darcy and Mr. Jean-Paul Pouchet, actively involved in state enterprising, pioneering a bright future for Trinidad and Tobago. Today, we have youths in power with young ministers like the Honorable Stacey Rupnarayan and the Honorable Ramona Ramdial, and senators like Dr. Kriyan Singh and our very own Mr. Shaki Scott. We have a voice in the decisions that are made in our country. The Congress of the People has always given the youths a platform on which we can voice our opinions and suggest solutions as we chart the future of our nation. We are the ones who have to make this country the jewel it can be. We can make Trinidad and Tobago a model country, a place that other countries can emulate. It is in our hands. We are the future. The COP has always been the party who gave a voice to the public. We started in 2006, continuing through 2009 with the Grand Consensus, and we have continued to host consultations on issues affecting the nation. In consultations such as constitutional reform, under the guidance of our political leader, in his capacity as chairman of the Constitutional Reform Commission, a voice was given to those who are not usually heard. At these 14 national meetings, we heard the voices of equal rights, of the differently abled, of the environmentally friendly, and I could go on and on. After the report from the Constitutional Reform Commission was completed, the political leader went back to the people to report to the people. This is the COP way. We are the voice of the people. On another note tonight, people of Diego Martin, I have something to ask. What makes a leader? Is it a man who can conduct himself in such a demeaning manner with an underage daughter of our nation and blame it on Carnival? Is a leader a man who can make such vulgar statements about a woman, about a mother? Is that a leader? A man who was described as a raging bull by his own former leader, a man who has an overall image of slackness and who seems to have no control over his emotions, a man who allegedly pelts teacups behind fellow MPs. Is that what we want? Do we want Keith Rowley? Or do we want a real leader? A person who puts people first, a person who listens to the people and cares for the nation, a person of class and integrity, someone who is a role model for us, the youths of Trinidad and Tobago, one who stands for what he believes in and fights to make a better nation. I recently read that if you can inspire someone to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and to become more, then you're a leader. Prakash Ramnanan is such a leader. He is a great role model. The COP has given great role models for our youths to look up to. with women such as the Honorable Caroline C. Persad-Bissessar, our Deputy Political Leader, Mrs. Lauren Pouchet, Valini Pandit, Dr. Sharon Gopal McNichols, Mrs. Chandra Ramnanan, Ms. Nancy Baksh, and many more. Women who are ladies of power, ladies you can admire and mold your life around. We have men like our esteemed leader, the Honorable Prakash Ramada, our founding leader, the Honorable Winston Dukaran, the late Dr. Aloy Likwai, and the late Uncle Robert Torrey, men who have always had time to listen, to care, to guide, to mold, and to build. This is the COP, people who have stood for what is right, for what is true. This is the party that has assisted on maintaining the respect of an office. We are the ones who are always the first to ask a person under investigation to demit office until your name is clear. The COP, your party, has never shirked from its responsibility of bringing dignity back into politics. We are the ones who on 4 different occasions called for Mr. Jack Warner to demit office. And now, today we are witnessing a tribunal being formed by His Excellency, the President of Trinidad and Tobago, to investigate this individual. The COP has always maintained this stance, even with our own. We are committed to the protection of our institutions. The COP has raised the bar in today's politics. No longer can any official misbehave in public office and expect it to be swept under the carpet. Your party, the COP, is the reason why present and upcoming politicians are extra mindful of their attitude, their behavior, and their conduct. No longer will we as a nation tolerate the disrespect of our institutions. As I close, I would like to remind everyone, but especially the youths here, that we have the power to build this nation into a paradise. We are the future. Let us together build our nation. Long live the COP. Good night.